use the code 17378, that's 17378 at minty.com. So Crypto Showdown. Which cryptocurrency will do best in December? We're wrapping up the year, one month left. So we're getting 2 DeFi projects in one blockchain. We have Aave, we have Cosmos, and we have Compound. So far, Aave is in the lead. Bill, let's walk through those coins from a TA perspective.
Okay.
And as Bill does that, go to minty.com and tell us what you think.
All right. So here, so Aave, right? So there's not a lot of history to go on. It's a 4-hour chart. But here's what I can tell you about this. When you get in a mega bull cycle, you'll only see brief dips. You won't even be able to buy them. You may not be awake. They'll be like flash crashes. So, you know, right here in Aave, you know, again, November 22nd, it's a 4-hour chart, right? So it's a short-term chart. But you can see that, you know, when Aave breaks below, say, a 23% retracement fib number, right around 70, that buyers immediately come back in, right? They flush the stops and then they bring it right back. So, I mean, this is something that I think people are just going to be looking to buy no matter what, right? No matter what they think of the fundamentals, you know, this is them and Yearn and Uni. Okay. They're emerging as like the, you know, DeFi 2.0. All right. You know, Compound. All right. Let's go over here, check Compound. Okay. So Compound, you know, it just can't get going, right? Let me see if I can get a better chart here. Okay. So this is, say, basically a 20-hour chart. Let me just label it for the longevity of the video. It just can't get going, right? In other words, basically what happens in Compound is as soon as it gets to that area right here, okay? So this was sort of the area where it first initially bottomed and then it kind of cracked and crashed, okay? So Compound's got to start doing something good. Now, on a side note, when DeFi started back in July, I came up with this really crazy idea of buy resistance. So, you know, Compound kind of looks awful here. It runs up. You know, I don't think it's going to do better than Aave, but you know what? I'm going to tell you something. If this thing ever took out 125, okay, you got a lot of work. Remember this idea, the bigger the base, the higher in the space? Okay. So I don't think Compound is on a FOMO list, but I don't think I'd blame anybody who wanted to add this to a portfolio on a dip. All right. And what was your third coin?
So we had Compound, Cosmos, and Aave.
Okay. Okay. All right. Now, Cosmos. Major dark horse, in my opinion. Okay. Now, what does that mean? That means, okay, that Cosmos could be doing something where, you know, it goes up, and we've talked about this on prior streams and what we look for in a moonshot. It goes up and then it corrects. And then it starts to go up again, say here, and then it corrects. And then it starts to go up again, and then it comes off. Now, folks, if Chainlink's going to 30, I'm pretty sure Cosmos offers staking via Coinbase. Okay. So I don't immediately see I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be massive upside, but Cosmos could surprise you as to what it could do, right? In other words, I don't see any reason why this can't go to 12, right? You see this huge rally from 1.5 to 8. Yeah, I don't see why it can't go from 5 to 12.
All right, that's great analysis there, Bill. Let's also just briefly share what we're seeing here from Token Metrics. So looking at Aave, so grade-wise, Aave and Cosmos are pretty neutral, basically kind of okay. If we go to the price predictions, okay, let's take a look here. Yeah, so nothing too bullish. So we're basically kind of at a neutral standpoint here, according to the AI. And then if we go to the price prediction, it's actually bullish on Cosmos. So to kind of echo what Bill is saying, there could be some positive upside here as we kind of head into December. And then if we go to compound price prediction, so this also does see compound going up. And if we go to the overall grade, factoring in fundamentals, technology, and everything, compound is actually the coin Token Metrics is most bullish on from a holistic standpoint, right? So in other words, if you're a value investor who's going to hold longer than a quarter, so let's say 6 to 12 months or longer, this is a coin we would be most bullish on. So in a way, it's kind of buying the dip, so to speak. Now, if we switch to trader, it goes to 79. So this is for somebody who's looking to trade in the next one month or less. So as a trade, Cosmos is actually better. And if we go to Aave here, yeah, so we would say Cosmos is the trade of the month, followed by Compound, followed by Aave. Now, if you're a long-term hodler, it will be the other way around. It will be Compound going first, right? So now going back to to crypto showdown, which crypto will do best in December? Wow, okay, very interesting. So the community has spoken. The winner is Aave. Aave first, followed by Cosmos, followed by Compound. Very, very interesting. I think lots of people like Aave for DeFi. Now, Aave has been doing pretty well. And actually, our QuantGrade was also very, very bullish on Aave. And as mentioned, we'll be launching the QuantGrade on Black Friday. So stay tuned, stay tuned. It's going to be fireworks, spectacular. All right, so that being said, tell us what you think. Bill, any comments on the winner?
You know what? Not a surprise. Okay. I'm viewing Aave as like a leadership for the whole group. So, first it was Uni and Yearn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then Aave took off, and then the whole market took off. Yeah. DeFi 2.0 is going to happen. Nobody is talking about this. Nobody. Everyone's like, oh, okay. We had DeFi and it's no.
That was preseason.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that was preseason, right? It's like the main event, because keep in mind, folks, PayPal is making Bitcoin collateral. PayPal, when history is written, will have made DeFi, because it will have made and cemented Bitcoin as collateral. And I think the same thing is going to wind up being true of ETH, because everybody who missed the Bitcoin game is, you're going to start seeing headlines of such and such player buys ETH.
Okay, so speaking of that, so do you see basically, because for the first time in history, retail investors and traders are front-running institutions in crypto, right? Now, because now all these hedge fund managers can't look stupid not having Bitcoin. What if they missed a boat? Do they buy ETH? Can you kind of speak on that?
Sure. So let's talk about what I would call the monkey see, monkey do phenomenon, right? If you have a fund manager and their returns beat their peers because they owned crypto, everybody will want to go invest with them. Also implying that the people who did not own crypto, at their year-end review, they will have like a WTF experience. They're like, well, how could you not have owned it? Like, how could you not own Tesla or Netflix? It's the same game all over again. So if they don't own it, or if they don't figure it out, because we're also noticing this when dealing with the press, there's a lot of people who are really curious about crypto, but they don't know how to talk about it. So they call us and we help them, and that's great. But again, at the institutional level, if you told some, equities head that, he had to get involved in crypto, they don't know what to do. Like the token metrics sphere of influence, people are tuning in for information, but institutions are okay to pretend like, they don't need to know this. Well, guess what? They do need to know it, or they're going to be unemployed and unemployable. And I don't say these things lightly because I would never want that to happen to anybody. Seriously. But this institutional pain trade, like, you think you feel bad if you miss a trade where, cryptocurrency X goes from 10 cents to $1? Well, what if that was like your job or your career, right? So, you know what I'm saying? Like, people wonder, like, how come Tesla can move the way it does? How come equities never go down? It's because of this, sort of like odd form of FOMO, where if one person's doing it, the other person has to do it. And now, again, retail is coming in and they're going, oh, okay. So we have Bitcoin, we have little Bitcoin, medium-sized Bitcoin, cool cryptocurrency with Ethereum, Chainlink connects everything, Polkadot's the new Ethereum. Okay, excellent. Buy everything. Let's go. Here's 10,000. Everybody puts in 10,000. It's gone. And then the institutions have to come in and drain it out. Final point on this. So here's what we're used to in crypto. We're used to sit, 10x, crash. That's not going to be the way it is. When you have institutions coming in and monkey see, monkey do in effect, then they're not just going to buy every dip. They're going to buy every day. They're just going to start draining it out of the system. And you might get these flash crashes. Maybe somebody tries to push it down so they can buy it, or there's a temporary interruption in the algo that drains it all out. But that's what's happening. The same thing in equities. That price action that you see in Bitcoin is now being moved over to crypto. And I do know a lot of professional crypto heads that are having problems trying to, like, they're going like, where's the dip? Where's the flush to 14K? Right. You might get the flush to 14K, but not if every institution has to buy it before the end of the year.
That's amazing. I mean, very, very bullish on Bitcoin and crypto all the way into 2021. I think it's going to be a great new year.
Right. I mean, it's twofold, right? In other words, if you're in charge of an investment firm, you want to know, well, are you involved? Yes or no? And then the next question is, how do you plan to get involved big next year? It's not a 3-month phenomenon. As one guy on Twitter said, we're not going back to 3K again. So, these institutions have to come up with the 2021 plan. And that's, I think, when you're going to see the whole space just smoke.
All right. Sounds good. So let us know. Are you very, very bullish on Bitcoin and crypto? Tell us down below. Smash the like buttons if you're bullish on Bitcoin and crypto, and if you think it's going to the moon and beyond.